For it is God who works in you to will and to act in order to fulfill his good purpose. Philippians chapter 2 verses 13. Hello beautiful family, warmest welcome back again to the Lovystouch channel. Super excited to have you back here. Let's make this delicious flaky chicken pies. They're absolutely no fail. You are going to love this. Let's get started, fam. We love to start with the filling. So I have some boneless chicken. I chopped them into smaller sizes, and here are my chopped carrots, some cabbage for the crunch, and I have some bell peppers, all are chopped, and some cooking cream. We want the fillings to be super juicy. I have my red onions as well, garlic and seasoning, not forgetting our cooking olive oil and some salt. So let's begin. I start off by adding a tablespoon of cooking olive oil, and then I'll add my chicken. I'll be stir frying or sauteing this chicken until it turns from pink to brown. Once I achieve that color, I'll just go ahead and add my seasoning. With this seasoning, I have all-purpose seasoning and chicken seasoning for that, okay? Is it not looking good already? Allow it to fry for extra 3 minutes. I just want everything to incorporate very well. And then add some garlic. I love fresh garlic, but if you have the powdered one, you can use it as well. Now, this filling is going to be everything you need in your pies, okay? Now, let's introduce our vegetables. We have our carrots and mixed bell peppers. And yes, we are going to have a good pie. Yes, now the cooking cream goes in, and this is what I always go for. I needed a bit more, so I added about a tablespoon more, and in total I had about 5 tablespoons in there. Oh, smells so good. I'm going to add final vegetables, which are the red onions and the crunchy cabbage. As always, you can always choose the vegetables that suits you best, okay? So yes, they are looking absolutely great. Look at those popping colors. They are so good. But I also noticed that it's quite runny, which won't be very great for the filling. To thicken the consistency a little bit, I add a teaspoonful of all-purpose flour. This is the same flour that I'll be using for the dough, and now the consistency is great, just what I want it to be. The last and the remaining ingredients that I added here is the salty taste, and we are done. I'll just allow it to cool down before I fill it in the pie. Good. So let's start with the dough. For the dough, we have all-purpose flour is about 400 grams, and I have 2 egg yolks. I have a teaspoonful of baking powder and my nutmeg. Please use the powdered nutmeg if that's what you have, okay? And I have my margarine. This time around I'm using margarine. I normally use butter, but I'm going for margarine this time around. And my evaporated milk. I do have extra all-purpose flour, and this is for the time that I will be shaping it, and of course salt to taste. Begin by mixing all my dried ingredients, and please be sure to check all the ingredients down below in the description box. It comes with the right quantity as well. Go ahead and give it a mix. So it's now time for me to introduce the margarine, the eggs, and all the other wet ingredients. And I'll be using about 200 grams of margarine. The more the margarine, the flakier your pie, okay? And I'm using all the ingredients at room temperature this time around. Saying this because there are previous meat pie recipes shared, which I use cold butter and all the wet ingredients being cold, okay? You might just want to also check those out. I will link right here one of them, and I'll also link everything down below in the description box. Also added my egg yolks for the popping color, but if you do not like eggs, you can absolutely omit that part. And I also splashed my evaporated milk. I used about 4 tablespoons of the evaporated milk, and I also recommend that you do not work on the dough a lot. If not, there'll be too much gluten formed in your dough and it's going to affect the flakiness of your pie. Okay, this is an instant one. I'm not going to even put it in the fridge. I'm going ahead to shape it right away. Okay, so I'll be using my egg yolks to seal the edges of the pie, to use it for the brushing. And now I'll just go ahead and cut my dough into round shapes using my little pole that I have here. You can use any, round shaped bowl or container that you have at home. Okay, as I always say, you got to use what you have. No extra spendings. What's it? So we are done. You go ahead and continue to shape your doughs until you are done. There are lots and tons of ways you can make your pies. And trust me, we all saw over the weekend what pie can do, right? So you can always perfect your skills in making pies. Maybe you already know, but you can always learn new ways of making it. Okay, really important to let your fillings cool down, because it's going to also affect the flaky part, because it's going to be very mushy and we don't want that. Okay, and now let's start filling our pies. They look so good already. So this is exactly how I make it. You can also use your fork to close the ends, but using your fingers, it's quite very easy, and it goes fast for you as well. So whichever way that you want, you use it. Okay, you continue to fill all your pies until you are totally done. So good and so easy. Y for yummy and A for akono. They're looking so good. I'll just use my fork to release the air that has the filling brought to the pie, and I'll also go ahead and brush it and to make it more presentable once it's done. So good. I'm using egg yolks. You can go ahead and use milk or butter. Okay, it's your choice. And while you're brushing it off, be sure that you have your oven preheated for about 10 minutes before you start baking them. So I set my oven at 170 degrees and I baked these babies for 15 minutes, and they were out looking fabulous. This smells amazing, and we are done, family. Look at this. Just have a look at that. So yes, there you have it. Bring your drinks and let's have a proper snack. Thank you so very much, family, for watching, and I do really appreciate your time. And please be sure to like, comment, and let me know what you think about this recipe. And if this is your first time here, hello, my name is Lovia from Lovystouch. My main goal here is to gear you up into making your own delicious meal right at the comfort of your home. So please be sure to subscribe and join the family for amazing new recipes every week. Thank you so very much, family, for watching once again, and just know that you are so beautiful just the way you are. See you in my next one.